In one of the more unexpected Hollywood developments in recent years, 20th Century Fox's dusty old Planet of the Apes series has blossomed once again as a viable big-screen franchise. Even more unexpectedly, with War for the Planet of the Apes, it has now turned out to be perhaps the best big-budget trilogy we've gotten in some time. To use the parlance of main character Caesar, apes together strong indeed. As with its predecessor, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, its wars focus on Caesar and his fellow simians from both a character perspective as well as a technical one that drives the film to greatness. The quality of the apes' animation has finally reached the point where there's never reason to question the realness of the characters at all. But as recent effects-driven duds prove, none of that matters if the audience doesn't care about the story and its players. Fortunately, Dawn director Matt Reeves has returned, along with Dawn writer Mark Bomback, to craft the further adventures of Andy Serkis as Caesar. 2 years have passed since the events that plunged the apes into war with the humans, despite Caesar's best efforts to avoid it, and now he and his followers have found themselves in a pitched battle with an army led by Woody Harrelson's character, known only as the Colonel.
We will bring an end to their kind.
War manages to soften its dark undercurrents in a way that Dawn couldn't. The arrival of Bad Ape, a new character played by Steve Zahn, brings a level of humor to War that has often evaded these films, while also expanding the larger world of the series when Caesar realizes the questions raised by this talking, thinking ape's origins. Still, War for the Planet of the Apes can be pretty heavy. It is a war movie after all. For Caesar, this journey is an internal one as well, as he seeks to save his own soul. In a callback to Koba, the unforgettable antagonist from the previous film, Caesar now finds himself faced with the same sort of demons that drove his fellow ape to betray his kind 2 years earlier. Along the way, Serkis once again turns in an award-worthy performance.
I fight only to protect apes.
Meanwhile, Reeves fills his widescreen with some remarkable imagery, reaching for an epic feel, whether it's the peaceful sight of apes on horseback riding along a beach, or huge scenes of carnage as man battles ape. There is some late second act drag in War for the Planet of the Apes that slows things down too much, as an extended prison sequence eventually feels like it's treading water, but otherwise the film is frequently gripping due to either emotional moments or action scenes, and the callbacks to the classic series are also smartly achieved. For example, while the circumstances of a mute human girl's inability to speak tie into the greater ape mythos, her nickname is also a charming callback to the 1968 film. It's hard to say precisely why a series like these 3 ape movies has worked so well, while so many other reboots and revivals fail. But undoubtedly a large part of that success has to be attributed to Reeves' instincts as a filmmaker. He knows he needs to put big battles and cool visuals in his movie, and he does that very well. But when it comes down to the heart of the film, Reeves doesn't shy away from, say, a climactic scene between Caesar and the Colonel that's more about 2 alpha males coming to grips with the madness surrounding them than mere computer-generated sparks.
Ape get smart, then human kill ape.
War for the Planet of the Apes is an excellent closing act to this trilogy, but also one that does enough world building that the series can potentially continue from here. Andy Serkis is once again outstanding as Caesar, and his supporting cast almost all provide memorable and striking performances as well. Director Matt Reeves and co-writer Mark Bomback display a fantastic ability for both spectacle and restraint in delivering one of the best summer blockbusters in years. For more on War for the Planet of the Apes, be sure to check out our trailer commentary with director Matt Reeves, or watch the final trailer for the film. And make sure to subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.